So I know it's the end of December. A lot of people are making their favorite albums of the year list. And if you've already made your list, now that this album has dropped, you might want to just go back and make a quick little edit.
Form the plot, 1745. Form at the plot, real niggas don't die. Form on the plot, real niggas don't lie. Form in the plot, my niggas don't die. Form on the plot, real niggas don't die. Form on the plot, real niggas don't die. Real niggas don't die.
Hello everyone, and today on Solshow we review For Your Eyes Only, the new album by J. Cole. And J. Cole is one of the best rappers out right now, and probably one of the few reasons I am proud to live in the state of North Carolina. But before we begin, guys, if you want, you can play a game with me, and I want to see your guys' reaction to this album. And if you like this album, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, letting me know you liked it. However, if you didn't like the album, then you are free to give this video a thumbs down, letting me know you didn't care for it. So J. Cole is a rapper I still need to familiarize myself more on. Before he released this album, he had 3 others, some very popular. He had a fabled history with Jay-Z, and he featured on a bunch of other projects. And he even had some radio success with songs like Power Trip and Nobody's Perfect, Crooked Smile, those types of songs. But during all this, I wasn't really super into music quite yet, so really my introduction for J. Cole was the same introduction as a lot of people, and that was 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I love this album. It has a lot of great tracks, especially Apparently. Apparently is probably one of my favorite songs ever. Not only that, but this album put J. Cole in a different league, a league that is separate for a lot of rappers, a league of critically acclaimed rappers, and he usually stood right beside Kendrick Lamar. Before this album dropped, there wasn't really normal singles, but there were a couple tracks that J. Cole put out there. There was False Prophets, where he sort of kind of dissed Kanye West. I'm not really going to talk about it because it's not on the album, and it's not even really worth mentioning, and I don't really care in all honesty. 2014, I think we can all agree, great album. J. Cole is clearly trying to repeat the success of that album. He's doing a very similar style, not releasing singles, having no featured artists on the album at all. And not only that, it's a nice, tightly packaged project, only coming in at 10 tracks. Yeah, I thought Forest Hills Drive was kind of short. It was 13 tracks. It was about a little over an hour long. This album is even shorter than that one, coming in at about 45 minutes. Let's talk about that. Since I already name-dropped Kendrick Lamar, who was J. Cole's contemporary, I'm gonna make a comparison really quick. I don't think a lot of people are gonna disagree with me when I say an album like To Pimp a Butterfly is amazing. But the thing about To Pimp a Butterfly is it's a great big package. It is a great album filled with great ideas, great content. But the thing about that is there's a couple tracks that I don't have on repeat like the others. It's not all perfect. This project is clearly a smaller package, but it is so condensed with great material. Start to finish, great. I like every track on this project. I love most of the tracks here. If I were to give out ratings for each track, I think the lowest rating a track would get would be like a 7 out of 10. Do you know how few of times I can actually say that I say I love a project from start to finish? Not often. And again, 10 tracks, but J. Cole makes the most of it. The story here and the character progression for 10 tracks is amazing. On For Whom the Bell Tolls, Cole is somberly singing about suicidal thoughts. We go through a couple diversions like Changes, which is an anthem for a bunch of topics dealing with personal growth and change. Then we have tracks like Neighbors, which is a song about outsiders or neighbors not believing in you, putting you down, and maybe thinking you're selling dope. On She's Mine Part 1, Cole is pouring his heart out to this girl that will eventually become his future wife, and then we go through the album a little bit further till we reach Foldin Clothes. Cole, who started the album off as a depressed, suicidal thinking guy, is now a giddy boyfriend just cheerily singing about folding clothes, watching Netflix, and just being a swell boyfriend. And as a person who likes being that guy, it was so dope having a rapper I really admired bring out that topic. And then following this, Cole meets his newborn daughter on She's Mine Part 2. Great melody, and on the title track, Cole brings this whole album to an epic conclusion via a message to his daughter recounting his own memories and hoping they will shape her. Hence the title of the album, For Your Eyes Only. He's speaking to his daughter. Memories that he's discussed previously in the album, like on Changes, he discussed how his friend James got shot down and he just kind of ran by while it happened, and I'm sure that's, weight he's been carrying ever since. And musically, I love this album, even if it is more of the same, with the boom bap beats and orchestral music, and all these vocal layers, including his own, that are all just swimming together so beautifully. And I've heard tracks on Forest Hills Drive or Jermaine's Interlude where I was like, man, he knows what he's doing, he is so great at this style, but now he has finally mastered it. And he has produced a complete project from start to finish that is great. And at the same time, he is not over glorifying it, he is not going too over the top, he is not presenting it as something that's fake or gonna be produced just for the radio. It's still catchy, but it's simple, it's to the point, it is a tight package. I love it. I'm gonna give my final thoughts here, guys. I would harp more on this album, but I honestly don't know what to complain about. There is nothing here that I dislike. I like it from start to finish. I truly mean that. I think J. Cole has produced maybe my favorite project by him. I might need to give his last album another listen before I say that and, go through his discography a little bit more. But I was so happy to listen to his album, and I felt so good about his artistry, and I can't wait to see where he goes to next. Also for the score, I was really flipping between an 8 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10. I know I've given tracks like Far From Familiar an 8 out of 10, which was almost a 9, so I feel I'm like right at that place with this album. So let's get to the score. With all that being said, I give For Your Eyes Only an 8 out of 10. And the sole badge of approval. Thank you guys for watching so much as always. If you want, you can check out my Twitter, you can check out my Patreon and possibly support what I do and my dreams, or you can check out my second channel for bonus content. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching, and with that, I leave you.